Here with women's hockey coach Terry Mannor. Coach, we were just talking off camera. It's been a little while since you guys played. You had an odd weekend off last weekend because of the bye and whatnot, and so you haven't played since Eau Claire 2 weeks ago. A split with the Blue Golds, which is normal. Talk a little bit about your final two non-conference games there with the Blue Golds.
The first game was everything I expected. You know, we were coming back after a 28-day break. You know, it was kind of rough. We weren't real sharp, but we played very, very well as far as physical goes. It was nice to get the win. The second day, I haven't had a team that mentally we weren't there. I'm not sure why come third period we were, but the first two periods we weren't there. So that was very unfortunate, but hopefully it's a learning experience, and we'll go from there.
You know, it's interesting. We've talked many times now that you know, last year you played eight overtime games. You're 0-2-6 in those games. This year you've played 2 overtime games and you're 2-0. You know, we talk about learning from your experiences. A lot of these players learned from last year, and maybe that's given them an advantage this year.
I definitely think so. I think last year, as the season progressed and we were getting all those overtime games, we were kind of losing confidence. You know, we were going, oh, geez, another overtime game. When the 30-year games are overtimes and you haven't won any of them, it taxes you a little bit. And this year I just think they've just gone out and they've played, and fortunately the results have gone our way.
And now you get back into conference play this weekend against St. Thomas. Always a tough matchup when you play the Tommies. Talk a little bit about this weekend, what we can expect from the Cardinals and what you'll need to do to come away with a couple wins.
We're going to have to play physical, very physical. We're going to have to outwork them, plain and simple. Their goalie's probably the best returning goalie in the conference, so we got to put a lot of shots on net and get the rebounds. We're going to have to play smart. We've thrown in a new system, so trusting in each other and playing within the system and not thinking so much, but just playing is going to be what's going to get us hopefully a couple wins.
Does it help that you had that extra week of preparation heading into this weekend because you haven't played since that first week in January?
It does and doesn't. I would prefer to have had at least one game last weekend. You know, that 1 week of practice heading into a weekend without games. You know, we did a lot of individual skills. So team-wise, we didn't do a lot. But then we threw in the 2-3 late. I shouldn't say 2-3, but we threw it in late. So heading into this week, we really didn't prepare that system as much as I wanted to have done.
So you've got St. Thomas this weekend. You're up at St. Thomas Friday night, and then back here Saturday afternoon, 2 o'clock at the SMU Ice Arena. Good luck, Coach.